What's up, guys? Wobbly Rig here, coming at you live with some 7 Days to Die Wobbly edition. In this adventure, my guy is still sick, has a disease, and is probably going to transform into a zombie. Well, first I need to go ahead and minimize, mute that, go into advanced, 44p, I'm going to go over here, the quality, then I'm going to do the lowest picture quality for our data saver. And we're going to go ahead and get this live chat going. Hopefully live chat is still functional and it doesn't crash at any point in my mobile phone. Although I do have 5G. Really reliable in today's society, as 5G is the new 4G. 6th generation networks do exist, but they're not available to the general public. So for those of you who are wondering, 6th generation networks are satellite devices. Devices that have a direct link usage to satellites. They're considered 6th gen due to their speed and ability to process material. Do I have any freaking points into making any kind of armors or anything? No, I don't. I don't even have light armor. Wow, the one thing that I do need. Oh cool, it can be attached to the chest of leg armor, but it does not stack. Oh, here we go. Got some right here, but I need to remove it in order to repair it. Alright, where are you, cloth? I had a bunch of that stuff earlier. Okay, so my guy is currently sick. I've been fighting this infection for like 4 days now. Haven't died from it yet. I think I died once on this save. Let me look at my statistics. Right here. Loot stage is 41. Next level. Longest life. Current life. Oh, okay, I didn't die. This was probably on a older save on the experimental branch. Point being is, I've been doing sort of good. Oh, yes, I see. Harunga these nuts, fool. Dude be like tripping, man. Be like, this isn't a cool hairdo. It's a rare pattern of man hair baldness. Something about male hair baldness or something like that. I think that's what he said. Yeah, that's exactly what Mr. T said, or some shit like that. Robotic drone, robotic turret, you know, slap 'em machine. Maybe a little bit of robotic drone action or something like that. But I need to make a hammer first, and I don't even got a hammer schematic. What I remember. Oh, I do have a claw hammer thingy. Alright, let's make some shitty claw hammers. Oh man. Oh god, I can finally assemble what I want. Okay. Now that I have my shitty claw hammer. Yeah, I got my shitty chicken, my shitty claw hammer. Grammar hammer. Cause I got that glamour. Gotta get that boost. Babushka. Pew 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, Squidward is dying to lie. Well, that's 3 pieces out of everything I need. 15 out of 20 parts. Need to make sure I scrap and disassemble some more vehicles if I want to be more successful. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice some of these delicious lootable cars. Phelanax spills, or I think it's parallax spills or something like that. I think I remember that guy, Zach Galifianakis. Yes, his name is Zach Galifianakis. He was really a hybrid human cactus thing. Do I really want to disturb the nature of this vehicle right here? You know, it's right here looking like the person who tried to run away didn't even make it that far. And then the zombies kind of just came by and started just wailing on that guy's sack. Just like tore him to bits or whatever. What do I remember the name Nakua for? Don't know. The world is so weird right now at the moment. I also may have landed a dream job recently. Working in a massive factory. I don't got anything attached to this pile of garbo. Scrap. Thinking. Doom. Doom. Oh shit. Take him down. Chico Town. That's right, I'm still, in possession of the thing inside of my hand inventory. The name is Brannigan. Zap Brannigan. Lol. Still remember that retarded stuff. Futurama was great. The possibilities for an episode on anything is really more or less infinite, as long as you know how to do things and do the production costs. The idea is to make sure that the show is nearly infinite. By the way, when people say The Simpsons did it, yeah. It's possible that a TV show with great writers can do anything. But here's something you should know. People believe The Simpsons are the originals that created, came up with, and thought of all these crazy ideas and form factors, which everyone was so accommodated to. Unfortunately, The Simpsons are not the originals. If I wasn't mistaken, they ripped off Twilight, like Twilight Zone and stuff like that, so... You know, inspiration for TV shows and ideas and stuff like that are never really original. In our world, the world we live in is much more different. Not as complex as some people think it is. Believe me, you think it would be complex, but the complexity of our world versus your own is a lot separately different from one another. In perspective, they are two separate entities in which you believe that there is some kind of ideal function that would separate you or said persons or people from one another, but the reality is that no matter what you do, you're still the same like everyone else. The only difference is that there are minor and small differences, and those small differences don't necessarily make much of a big difference when it all adds up. Small and subtle differences make you defined for who you are. However, they do not make you unique, for everyone else possesses the same traits. This isn't a hate speech or of anything at all. It's simply only identifying the truth. Rather than accepting it, most people choose to deny it, and they choose to fight it, rather than to join it. For those who choose to fight these odds, I commend you, because you're fighting nearly a fruitless war. If you figured out some way to turn time, then you would be fighting a war against time itself. If you could fight time, you could fight anything. Time is the one thing we do not have on our side. Humans have approximately over 1.5 million hours of time available to them throughout their entire lifespan. But actions, choices, and decisions can dwindle or diminish that time permanently, removing it from your grasp. Some may not think so, but the reality of it is actually very accurate. Your actions can add time or decrease time. Now, 1.5 million hours of time is the original and highest time some humans have been able to record in their entire lifetime of living. This excludes cloning technology. The average human lifespan is supposed to be about 1.5 million hours of time. You're supposed to maintain some kind of functional process of your body. Unfortunately, many of you will not retain such functions, so you will not live for too long. In such time, humans are supposed to live 171.233 years. This is the standardized configuration for time, at least in human lifespan functions. telling you, that's the reality of it. Some of you are supposed to live quite a long time, and some of you aren't. It just depends on how you want to view things, should you do with your life. Will determine a majority of the form factors of which you are judged by or face. I'll simply make it simple for those of you who don't understand the concepts and functions. Sometimes the good you do can reflect upon your existence and increase your lifespan, but it's only by menial and marginal amounts. It is when you calmly express and understand the full extent of your existence is when you can actually truly increase your lifespan to greater lengths beyond human comprehension. It is during that time when people are capable of maintaining themselves as a whole. I'm actually really tired, I'm not gonna lie. Coffee helps you if you gotta go to the bathroom, for those who don't know. It is because the caffeine stimulates the lower part of your body, also known as your intestines. Coffee can stimulate your intestinal lining in order to allow you to go to the bathroom. For those of you who may be eating beef and beef-related products and struggle to maintain proper and functional health, it's likely because your body can't process the beef. Most people can't process beef. And to my understanding, that is a very accurate statement. Most living people can't process beef because their body just can't do it. It's either too much raw protein or just not enough protein. But under many circumstances, it's just because the body itself couldn't handle processing it because beef is rather heavy. It's a very heavy substance. For those of you who want to have normal lives or, eat food and whatever, beef is sometimes friends to people, but most of the time beef's not on your side. I'm going to straight up say it, if you have an all beef diet, the chances of you getting sick from eating it just gets higher and higher. There are people who go years with eating beef and say that they have no problems, but it really depends on a lot of factors. Depends on your condition of health, exercise. Lots of these conditioning factors can also can create benefits, but also take benefits away. In perspective, the human body is only able to design so much. It's designed to handle so much. It's the same thing if you're with your gallbladder. It's only designed to handle so much. So if you eat fast food all the time, you're going to overwork your gallbladder. And you might lose it. If you drink alcohol too much, like beer, pointless items like beer and stuff like that, you drink that a lot, you could lose your gallbladder. Eat too much acid, you could lose your gallbladder or burn a hole through your intestines. It's like one of many things. Like me, I stay away from hot sauce and, Mexican chile, because that stuff would just freaking end up in my stomach. It will go from my stomach to my intestinal lining or some crap like that, because it gets over-processed or it doesn't get processed at all. So the human body just doesn't deal with it. Now, I love my hot sauce like everybody else, but, I eat in moderation. But there are times where I forget to eat in moderation, and I'm just like, gobbling it down like I'm completely stupid. So, there's also those points and times where I do that. I completely forget I'm supposed to eat the stuff in moderation so that I don't make myself sick. So it happens quite often. kind of weird. People don't really ever talk to anybody in the world about eating things in moderation and taking care of their health properly so they don't get sick. If you like drinking soda a lot, you want to stay away from that too. You can either get kidney stones or gallstones out of drinking too much soda. If you drink enough soda, you'll begin to notice that your body starts to feel sick. And if it gets really bad, you'll get that twisted up stomach feeling and stuff like that, and you'll get really, really sick. And then you'll start getting all weak. And then next thing you know, you're collapsing on the floor. It isn't because you got diabetes from it. Nope. It is entirely because of the substantial issue involving your existence and the existential part of your body which may be failing you. The body can only handle so much abuse. Abuse is eating beef, drinking alcohol, gobbling down soda like it's water. Which, gobbling down just in general means drinking it like it's the last thing on the planet. That's basically what I'm getting at when I say gobble down. So, you know, a lot of people do that. They wonder why they get sick. I've had friends tell me they don't know why they're feeling sick and why they're all like this. And I said, maybe if you take 10 minutes to get off of freaking soda or something, you might actually notice an improvement to your health. But, you know, they're always like, no, that's not it. It's not the soda. And I said, you know, by the time you realize it or decide to accept that it is the soda that's causing you to be sick, I'm going to be seeing you inside of the emergency room and probably hooked up to a machine. That's usually what I tell them because, you know, it always happens that way. You know, I believe everybody has the right to eat what they want, do what they want. But, you know, if it means that your health is at risk and you could lose your life or worse, end up in a predicament where you have to go through a medical procedure and you end up permanently handicapped, then at that point, I don't know what to tell you. I have a female friend, they took her gallbladder recently or whatever. And you know, the doctor told her no pizza, no fried chickens, no nothing. First thing she does, after not even a full 24 hours after the operation of removing her gallbladder, first thing she does is go eat golden chick. And I just like think to myself, where are her brain cells? Well, the doctor told her no fast food. There she goes, fast food. I'm just like, I'm not gonna have her around for too long, because you know she's gonna kick the bucket or whatever. So, you know, it's kind of what crossed my mind. I'm like, well, this is stupid. You know, I want to help her. I tell her not to do that. But, you know, for some reason, it's just...
Get lost, thumb.
It's hard to tell somebody you love, you know, that kind of thing. You know, not to be doing that to themselves. But if you really love them, you'll tell them straight up not to do that. Because she's not a single person in this world. You know, she's got dependents and stuff like that. I do wonder what's going to happen if she ends up not listening to me or whatever. Like she's been doing the past few days. It makes me wonder. She actually legit does. Actually, before I buy any of this crap, I need to make sure this guy doesn't have any actual medicines I could use. I'll take a lucky looter. Cigars. Very important. First aid bandage. take time charges so I can make sure I.
Oh, you want a guarantee, huh? Well, maybe you should try Shamway.
Okay. Need to put all this junk in here. Alright, let's go complete this scumbag's mission. Hopefully that lame cowboy town up the road has something. I've literally been trying to find medicine this entire time, and the only thing I've done is postpone the inevitable. Yeah, I think I've been to this building already. Have I? I don't think I've looted this dump. Well, time to pre-loot. Hold on, guys. Okay, Wobbly Rick's back. I thought I was going to change the filter to the air filter to the house, but no. My moronic relative has got the room window open. And if I put a new filter in there, it's not going to last 12 days. Because it's going to be filtering out all the dirty air from the outside of the house. So, completely held off on doing that. Just to avoid the situational problem of having to deal with the fact that the filter would come out dirty. It's going to be dirty regardless, but I need to leave the old filter in until after. Can't take the chance of wasting about freaking $10 right there. And then having to change the filter out with a brand new one. Time to do it. And that would basically be no fair to the people who went out there, changed the filter out, or went to go buy it. Because then that means those freaking $10, $12 went to waste. And then now that I think about it, I don't even want to be goddamn living here when I go buy those goddamn freaking better filters that are like freaking $20 or so to get a decent filter. What the hell is that? Whoa there, SpongeBob. Gotta whack you for a minute, homie. Crap. Listen here. Be like, Arsenio, Arsenio, Arsenio. Instead of saying Arsenio, he's saying Arsenio. Man, this reminds me of that weird product. It's weird. What is it called again? Oh yeah, Genio sausages. Some jazz like that. If I'm not mistaken, it does approximately 3,000 block damage, 800 explosives. It takes about 2 to crack open the safe. From the clearing 101. Damn, boy, he's back. That guy's boy. Man, I can't even say it out loud right now. I'm just like super tired. Alright. Here comes the difficult part. So I got my freaking pipe shotgun or whatever. I drink this piaka juice. Edward would smile for a last look. Yeah. Back off, Debbie. Burn. Burn till you're crying. You ate zombie witch trials. This zombie was accused of eating human flesh. Foul beast. The foul beast was convicted of eating the human flesh. The sad part is I haven't even gotten everything that I needed out of the situation. And yet, it still seems like it's holding back. So Ranger's Guide 1. Okay. Got it. Cosmic Mushroom Guide to Zach Gallup Cactus. You like you accepting the coin? No autographs. No. No antibiotics. What is this? Hunter's Journal 6? Let's take a look at that. More crash dummy damage to vultures. Only on Darby D. Bink. Yes, everyone remembers Thomas Edison's favorite friend, Topsy the sea cucumber. You know, the elephant he electrocuted. The elephant he electrocuted. Well, yeah, I'm definitely the daring adventurer. Daring to backhand everything. Fairly Odd Parents pop quiz. Do you know what fairies can't wish away? Do you? They'll give you a prime example of wishes that couldn't be unwished, so they had to be moved somewhere else. Timmy Turner, in a single episode, had wished, in an episode which I don't remember the name of, but he wished for the super toilet. Anything that's got superpowers or anything is of beyond fairy comprehension. However, it can be wished into existence, but cannot be wished out of existence. So you can bring it into existence, but you can't take it out.
Well, looky here, boys. We got ourselves a real-life hero, and now he wants to be paid.
Where's the job, you fat man?
Let's make a pact. What are you standing there for? Don't you have work to do? He's like, what are you standing there for? Don't you have work to do? Cha-ching! Thanks, buddy.
What are you standing there for? Fatty. Break action to his face. Okay, I guess we'll put back this thing on top of this rifle. Give it back its damage. Wobbly Rick's channel. Coming back to you live. Not sure for how long, but you know. Dude, get the goddamn bike out of my damn way. Really, dude? That's one way to get annoying. And say 1 million hamburger. Do 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 do. Grumpy's Pub. DBG. Sometimes I wonder what Booby Garbo is doing. I used to talk to him all the time on his Twitter. Was it his Twitter? Or was it Discord? I used to speak to him there because, you know, the guy matters in his world, even though the world keeps giving him a backhand. Sometimes I wonder what he's doing. Sometimes I wonder what he's doing. Last time on America's Most Wanted. A turkey escapes the Border Patrol and makes his way into the United States. Like yabba dabba don't. Running from the law, yabba dabba don't. Banana na 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 na. Cause it's banana. Banana mana. Banana mana. Donkey, 助けてみてください。Banana mana. Okay. Okay. Beep 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 beep. Doodle doo doo. Banana mana. Diddy, banana mana. Did he die? Going bonkers, going bonkers. Today's featured program was brought to you by that obscenely boring burp. Hey, let's put a foregrip mod on my thing. Yeah, let's make another one. What else does it require? Require mechanical parts. Okay, need some mechanical parts. I don't have enough. Okay, well you're all going back inside of the storage container then. Banana mana. And if I use a shotgun choke mod, my shotgun will have the strength of 4 shotguns. Imagine that, having to deal with a quad barrel freaking pipe shotgun. You could squeeze the trigger and get a blast out of each barrel individually. Most humans don't know too much. For years I've documented people, documented friends, mostly because they were stupid. Yeah. Growing up sucked. And I had quite a few stupid friends in life. But the one thing I loved playing was acting like I actually cared about those friends. Compared to the friends that I have now, or the people that I talk to now, in general, puts everything into perspective. But then again, I actually do care about those people that I know now. But my old friends and stuff like that, it was hard to care about them. Because, you know, they're young, dumb, and a lot of them were scandalous. I don't want to be dealing with scandalous crap all my life. No, take it from somebody who's lived. You know, if your friends are scandalous all the damn time, I'm not looking to replace your friends like batteries. It might not be worth the hassle. friends are always scandalous or talking behind your back, talking shit about you, you know, it might be a good time to replace them with something more effective, like better friends, better people, stuff like that. You know, under many circumstances, I'd never tell you. If you were desperate and whatever, don't keep your bad friends. Because, you know, you're valuable. You're worth something. So, you know, never degrade yourself or willingly accept humiliation in this world just because you want friends. And that's like the one thing I do want to tell you. Work environments have changed nowadays, and bullying has become completely unacceptable in the work environment. So, for those of you who know what I'm going on about, that's kind of like the rundown of it. There's a lot of people in this world who do bully you. And believe me, they are going to bully you. So, you know, if you're being bullied at work or at school, tell the teacher. If the teacher doesn't listen, tell the principal. If the principal don't listen, tell somebody outside of school. And if they don't listen, tell your relatives. And if they still don't listen or try to help you at least, well, at that point, the thing I can say is, don't stand for it. You know, never let somebody run you over. Never let them degrade you. Never let them devalue you. You're a valuable person. Regardless of what another person thinks, you're valuable. Because the real truth is, a lot of people in this world seek validation from others. And that's what's wrong with society today. People take the validation of another person's idea of what they think of them. It's very important. In today's society, the validational process is just extreme. People want other people's approval, but never their own approval of themselves. So that leads to substantial issues. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it leads to quite a lot of substantial issues that get ignored or passed down upon, or it's just never looked at. It's like overlooked issues. I'm not gonna lie to you, these are one of many issues that are overlooked is when people begin looking for validation from others. No one else's opinion should ever make you feel valid or invalid. Never seek validation from others, because others are likely going to reject you, so that you can seek it even further. If someone rejects you or refuses to validate you as a human existence, or as a person, it's best to leave them there. Like me, I value people to some extent, but this is all based on determining factors. Many of these factors of which some people don't fall under. But you know, I still believe they have a human right. And yes, people do seek validation too much from others. I don't seek validation from the world. Whether the world likes me or not, it doesn't matter. What I do here probably won't change a thing, or maybe it will. Maybe it makes somebody's day. Maybe it makes somebody incredibly happy, and I don't even know it. And that is possible. I could be making you smile and laugh. I could be doing something crazy. I could be riding my skateboard out in the middle of the road and trying to live stream it. Like we do in a lot of things right now. But the heat right now, it's just way too much. For a second there, my body kind of slowed down with the breathing. I literally feel the blood pressure falling. Either way, it wouldn't be the first time my body decided to screw me over. Never seek validation from others. That reminds me when I was younger. I was in love with this girl. Her name was Isabella. Very nice girl. 11 brothers wouldn't stop making fun of her. It made me feel like shit every day. But one day I got tired of my brothers making fun of her. I made one of them leave, and the other one I punched so hard in the face it gave him a fat lip. But I never told her I did that. I just told her, you know, they won't be making fun of you anymore. And she asked me why, but I told her, don't worry about it. I hope she's doing amazing. She's probably only one of the nicest girls that I met when I was a kid. Man, as I got older, everyone was just a total dick. Not gonna lie, like, people were huge wangs when I was young. This kind of reminds me of a thing some people have asked me. They're like, don't you have any friends? I told them straight up. Either my friends went to war to go play army guy, and then they died, or some other jazz. I mean, I can't give them a full explanation since, you know, again, you know, if you go play army guy and you die out there, I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. So, you know, it's kind of what I told them. Some people actually asked me if that was really what happened to them. And I told them, yeah, I went to go play army guy and I never saw them again. Didn't see him again except for one of them. The first thing he asked me is, do you got a job? And I said, I've been looking for a job for years, dude. And I told him, you know, straight up, if you didn't say what you said to that recruiter, I'd have a job. I even told him I would have been gone a long time ago, too. But no, my friend screwed me over the recruitment process. And then I just ended up there. Stuck here. In the United States. No career path. Nothing. Then he offered to help me get a job at a FedEx, and that was kind of like the day I told him I never really wanted to see him again after that. I mean, after he told them what he said, just made me freaking, you know. Made me stop talking to him altogether. I do miss talking to him though, but I mean, when people say what they say, they ruin or diminish your chances of getting away from your family and all that, and it financially cripples you because, you know, all these factors play into effect, and then ultimately you just got nowheres to go. Like, he didn't realize what he had did to me, but he financially crippled me and ruined my odds of getting away from my family. He didn't realize until years later that he severely ruined my life. It was nice he apologized and told me he was sorry, but sorry's not going to give me those years back. And sorry's not going to fix the damage that was done to my life either. There's times where I go around thinking if I should speak to him again, and then I remember that I shouldn't. It might just spare me more trouble. Now the real question is whether or not if I should continue playing this game or if I should switch over to something more important. Healing thread 6. Let me look at that. I'll take it just for the golden dukes. Got plenty of oil at home. Got plenty of screws. Take my sand. Don't got enough plastics. Need some damn no antibiotics. That's how you know the game hates you, when it doesn't give you even a band-aid for your butt. You know, I thought the Shotgun Messiah crate had a guy with a baseball bat on it. Turns out it's got a dummy holding a shotgun. Particularly a double barrel with an extension. He's got that dribble barrel shotgun. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, yap, yap. Lap, lap, lap. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Drop my bike right there. Put away all the garbo I have in here. Got my beating sticks in here. Is there a level 4 vest on, or is that a level 3? Level 3. Take this out. With band loader, modify, put on that. Clear, prepare. Don't know what that was that I was touching, but touching it for a minute. Kind of gross. Got some baton parts, which isn't that bad. Gotta be dealing with Ophelia Scumply. Zelabit Dumbo. Gunpowder. Yeah, I'm literally drinking my second coffee, for those who are wondering. Why I'm drinking a second coffee, it kind of makes no sense for me. I'm just drinking it because I guess I want to drink it. Sometimes I just can't let go of the Dunkin' Donuts coffee, especially the iced coffee ones. But I mostly drink it because it's got the skim milk. Boy, whoever was driving this car really got mad enough to just freaking drive the car through somebody's living room and annihilate everything. I mean, look at that. They drove up here, smashed through the fence, crashed through the freaking wall, skidded through here, and literally annihilated the entire kitchen. Then ultimately crashed, causing a vehicle fire or some crap like that right there. Good, you guys are down there? Get out my face. Pew 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 pew. It's a one-hit wonder. A one-hit wunderbar. By the way, believe it or not, some people are rappers in this world. I've met quite a few rappers in my life. I just forgot the guy's name. I think his name was, well, I'm not sure that was a stage name, but when you actually meet rappers in real life, they're not as tall as you think they'd be. Like, you think these guys are like giants. Talking about like 10 foot tall, you know, smack you around kind of situation. But no, some of these rappers are actually shorter than they were. Shorter than they look. And stuff like that. I'm not gonna judge a guy for being short. But you know, when you meet in real life, it actually makes you think. Oh, it made me goddamn think. I just can't remember what his name was. It was cool though. I can't remember if it was Flies or Usher. I think it was Usher. I don't know. I remember a little short bastard went on a radio talk show making fun of me. It's like, yeah, I met this guy. Oh, we're gonna call him Retardo. Yeah, that's what he said. After that, people started calling me Retardo instead of by my real name. So, you know, he ended up causing that particular thing. In perspective, it did cause a little bit of backlash when he started making fun of handicapped people. He decided he was making fun of just me, not the generalized handicapped population. And he went on to say, I'm just making fun of him. But what he didn't realize is that, you know, considering my situation and stature at the time, I was a part of the general handicapped population. So he didn't really think that one through. It was kind of funny though. The backlash he got. In fact, it almost ended his career. So it's kind of weird because he came up to me all pissed off saying, "What you do, man?" And I said, "What do you mean what I do? You're the one who was going on the radio station calling me Retardo." I said, and then everybody started calling me Retardo in a localized neighborhood, and then somebody seen that was happening to me. I said, because you got a media backlash because you made fun of a developmentally ill person, and then, you know, I said you damn near assassinated your career. Then I had to explain to him the generalistics and statistics of his career choice and option and the way he makes his life out to be. I had to explain to him that his negative actions towards me would have severe consequences in the long run, and if it got really bad, it would end his career. I said, because believe it or not, some of the rappers you guys see out here and stuff, like, some of these rappers you see out here, believe it or not, they develop mentally ill children. They was born not equal to you or anybody else, to some people and their standards, but in many cases, everybody has a different advantage. But point being in this conversation about what I'm going on about is that when people say not everybody's born equal, that's an actual real statement. Not everybody's born equal. Some some people have an actual tactical advantage versus others in many other fields, while others don't have any advantages at all. The irony of everybody's equal is actually sort of a sham. There are people who are intellectually more intelligent due to selective breeding and genetics manufacturing. Genetical manufacturing. In order to manufacture a genetic function, you selectively choose the genes in which you breed with. So if you want your daughter or your son to be a happy, joyous person, but not take crap from nobody, your genetics will have to match up with the function that you choose. Each person's genetics and background or their history determines their strengths and weaknesses. Not everyone is powerful. Like my genetics and my strengths are sort of 60-40, sort of split down the middle. The reason why I like that is because of the goofiness or whatever. A bunch of goofy people in my family. But I will tell you this, fret not, your genetics won't always slow you down, but in some cases they do. But it's not always, and it's not permanent either. The only way you could really help yourselves by overcoming the genetic differences that your family has in the physical whole. By overcoming these genetic differences, you can overpower or even rewrite the genetics. It takes sheer willpower to change your genetic structure. Without willpower, you can expect no change at all. Is there another bimbo in here? What happened? Did she fall out the window or something? Stamina. That's not really good. And again, I'm at 61.1%. And that's not either good either. You know, it's kind of funny. My relatives always try to dump their responsibilities on me. You know, somebody in the family asks them to clean up the grill or whatever. So that way they can use it to make tonight's dinner and shit like that. Then they come knocking on my door. Hey, you want to clean up the grill? It's like they want to reap in the benefits, but they don't want to do none of the work. That right there I don't understand. You want to get all the benefits, but you want to do zero work. It's probably offered like $10, $20 for that. when a family get offers money, they don't tell me nothing, then I go out and do it. And then, you know, while they're sitting there with $20 in their pocket, they did absolutely no work. That's another reason why I don't do anything for people here at my home. It's like sometimes they want you to do all the work while they reap all the benefits, and then you get nothing. They didn't even want to give you a fraction of what they made. Spear Hunter 2, Needle and Thread 4. Okay, I should figure out where to put that at. Put this in the food. There. Come on, dude. I'm always missing that one round due to overcorrection. It's always due to overcorrection. I'm literally missing that one round. It's not gonna do me no good if I keep missing stuff like that. It could prove to be fatal in a stressful situation. Like right now, my stomach feels a little twisted up, so that lets me know that I had too much caffeine. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna probably just end up eating some glass and committing seppuku right here. So, boink and boink. Alright, goodbye. Helpful benefits that are only gonna last 40 seconds. You're bleeding internally. Better hope you find an emergency round. Okay. Well, it's like the STDs aren't going to cure themselves or whatever. Let's see what that does. Severe infection, internal bleeding. How long does that last? Alright, goodbye. You and I both know that I didn't have any option but to do that. Okay, well that spared me BS. Says your minor setback has created some experience debt. Gain experience to work out the debt. Try not to almost die for a while. That would be great. Much better. Alright, well. Alright guys, it's been Wobbly Rick. I gotta go do some BS.